Welcome to Thrive Theory. I'm your host, Shay. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my gosh, I am so blessed to have you watch this channel, be part of it, like and subscribe, any of those things. I just thank you so much for being here. So, I want to talk to something like I popped into my head when I was driving. Random. I get so many random thoughts while driving. I should be more focused on driving than on my thoughts. But I was just having this conversation I have a spirit guide. So I have a spirit guide and we were talking. I know that sounds really weird. But I was asking, why can't I produce more? Like, why can't I have more in my life? What is holding me back from having more of the life that I really want? And I was really in this deep questioning phase. And the answer that came back was, well, you have to show the universe you can handle more. I mean, that's my dog, sorry. You have to show the universe you can handle more, which makes complete sense. But in a way that was like, how do I show the universe that I can handle more? How can I show the universe that I want more, I can handle more, it's safe for more to come into my life, it's safe for me to have all these wonderful things, to have the vision beyond the vision. And it all came down to some really important things. First, being grateful for what I have now. Seeing what I have now and being so grateful that the universe wants to obviously give me more. It's like when you give a present to somebody and you're so excited about giving them that present and they're so happy. They're so happy to get it. So what you want to do is you just want to give them more. You just want to give them more because giving to them made you feel so good. It lights you up to give to somebody who really truly appreciates the kind and courtesy and the time that it took to give you that present, that you thought about them. And so when we are in our constant complaining, when we're constantly complaining about our lives and how shitty things are, or even when good things do happen, we don't really say thank you. We're not really appreciative. We're not really in that moment relishing in the fact that we actually accomplished what we put our mind to. We created this. It kind of shows that you don't even care about what I give you. You don't even appreciate when I do give you what you want. You're still not happy. You're still complaining. You're still in this woe is me and everything is missing and look at them and they've got more than me. It's always this comparison that you're just not appreciating everything that's coming and flowing into your life. And so that kind of shows the universe that you can't handle more. Obviously you can't handle it because you can't even handle what the little that you do have. You're not showing the universe that you can take on more things, that you can have a more challenging life, that it's okay and safe for wonderful things to continue to happen to your life. So that was one of the insights that I got. And I was like, that makes complete sense. That if I'm constantly complaining, if I'm constantly putting things down that I manifested and I've created, then why would I want to create more? Why would the universe want to create more for me? If that was my attitude towards it, if I'm not even enjoying what I have. So staying in that present moment, enjoying what you do manifest, and being so grateful that you even have it is one of the keys. I remember somebody saying, if you want to have a bank account you love, you have to love the bank account you have. If you want, right? If you want the bank account you love, you have to love the bank account you have now. You might have $2 in your account, but you know what? Act like it's $200,000. Like, be so grateful that that's actually in your account, that you actually have that money. Most people don't even have 2 pennies to rub, you know? We just miss the point. We're always missing the point. We're always just, because we're mind achieving, because we're so into the next goal and the next intention and the next thing, that we just kind of always miss that moment. We always miss that moment when we should have said thank you. That moment when we should have been in gratitude. That moment that we should have said, wow, I did it. I did it. Let me enjoy this. Let me enjoy this. So it's not missing that moment. It's saying gratitude. It's feeling blessed, walking blessed, talking blessed. Even when you don't have it, it's telling the universe, I can handle more. I can handle more. My little dog, she's just smacking away. It's also like, you know, getting out of your comfort zone. Trying new things. If you want to handle more, you know, when you're, okay, so if you're doing stocks, if you've ever done stocks, you know, bigger the risk, the greater the reward. So if you're never challenging yourself, if you're never getting out of your comfort zone, if you're never taking risks, how can you have more? You're only living in the same day. You're living the same day. You're living Groundhog's Day over and over again, producing the same thoughts, producing the same outcomes. There is no room for more. There is no room for bigger, better things. You're not challenging yourself. You're not stepping out of the comfort zone. We're not asking to be challenged. We're looking at failure as a bad thing instead of looking at failure as like a feedback. Failure is feedback. Failure is not failure. If you fail, like let's say you got a divorce, but out in that divorce, you found out so many more things about yourself. Maybe you found the real love of your life. So is it still a failure? Is it still a failure if you learned and grow from it? If your business goes bankrupt, but then you learn to do it better and you now accomplished more, is it still a failure? It's not failure. It's growth. Change your mind about how you see things and how you react to things. These aren't failures. This is growth. This is how you move up. This is how you move up in life. You do that by challenging yourself. You do that by taking risks. You do that by doing something new. You do that by seeing failure as growth and feedback other than seeing it as bad. But if we only see those things, we're not going to grow. We're not asking for more. We can't handle more. We can't handle more. This is all, it's basically pushing the easy button saying, this is all I can handle. Please give me more of this. This is all I can handle. I can't handle more because if I get more, then I'll just freak out and I'll just panic and I'll freeze and life will be terrible and I'll just complain more about it. That's basically everything in a nutshell. So try to challenge yourself. Try to get yourself out of that risk. If you've ever read about taking a quantum leap, quantum leaps requires you to do something different. You cannot quantum leap doing the same thing that you've been doing over and over again. It requires you to do something completely different, to think outside of the box. And if you don't know what a quantum leap is, a quantum is made from here to there, you know? It's not gradual steps. You're here and all of a sudden you're there. But that requires a lot of energy. And that energy is changing it up, taking a risk, asking for a challenge, not complaining, being grateful and like asking how to get there. How do I get there? The power of your questions is a really big thing as well. I have one questions if you want to watch that video. But there's also this other, you know, amazing thing. It's in the Bible. I'm not a big Bible person, but I do love some of these beautiful quotes. Beautiful. I think it's the most beautiful book. It's just great. But in it says, you have not because you ask not. You have not because you ask not. You can't ask the universe for more if you've never asked for what you wanted. You can ask for more money, but a penny would be more money. You got to get specific. You got to get clear. You got to have clarity. You have to find a North Star, and you have to put your sails all towards it. And you have to say every day what you want. You have to focus on those things. It takes time. It takes challenge. It takes a peace of mind. But if you want the universe, if you want to ask the universe, give me more. I want more. Please bring me more. Here it is. You got to be grateful for what you got. Stop complaining. Show the universe you can handle it. You got to challenge yourself. You got to take a risk. You got to see failure as growth. You can't see it as failure as a bad thing. You have to see it as a stepping stone to a better, greater future. And you have to ask better questions. Ask, how can I do that? How can I grow that? How can I afford that? How can I be better? What do I need to do? And then start expecting it. Expect good things to happen in your life. Stop looking around at all the bad things that are happening. Turn off the news. It's not going to help you. The news just puts you in a trap. It's not even real. It's people's opinions and their point of view of current events and events that are happening. It's not real. Reality is what you make it. Reality is what you make it. If you want to live doomsday, yes, watch the news. Maybe it's real. It's real to them, but pick your battles. Like, pick what you want in your life. Focus on what you want in your life. You want more? Ask for more. You want better? Ask for better. Expect better. Stop complaining. Do better in your life. My dog, I wish you could see her. She's so cute. But anyways, well, I know I just, kind of went off, and I hope you know that I'm not trying to preach to you. I'm not trying to preach to you. I'm doing all of this to hear it myself, to remind myself of all these great things, but also to share with you what I've learned and how it's helped me grow in my life, because I know that self-help can be kind of a nightmare. It can, and I'm going to make a video on that. It can be a nightmare, because it never feels like it's enough. It never feels like it's enough. You get to one point and then you feel like, I got to have more. I got to do better. I got to do this. I got to do that. And it's just never enough. It can be a nightmare. Anyways, like and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you. I know you want more out of your life. So ask the universe. You can handle more. You can handle more. Love you.